Don't answer to people message you after this post. All PFM are scammer. Personally, I think you should go dabble in a bit of everything to learn as much as you can. Put 0 into stocks, 0 into certain cryptos, 0 into index funds, and follow it. Learn how these markets react so that when you come across more money you're good to go. I would say put part of it, however big of a part depends on how much your feelings control your investing. You don't want to panic sell when it's falling, or depression sell when it's been down for a while. And remember, you're not a robot, so probably put a little bit less than you think you can handle, or put more and see how you react when it crashes and you lose your money. Also, whatever it is, it might never come up again. Even Bitcoin. It might be replaced, so never ever put all your money into one thing. Like, why not 80% and have some buffer? I don't get it. Edit, sorry for the general advice, but you're so young, so I thought you might need it. Smiley face. A 1% amount of Bitcoin relative to your annual income is a good rule of thumb no matter your age. At 17 you have the most valuable asset in your portfolio, something we all want more of: time. Google compounding interest and unlock the power of time. You can catch your breath. You can get more money, but once time is wasted it's never coming back. Free advice from an old man with a wasted youth. Use your time wisely, invest with discipline. It takes grit, which you have. Don't gamble, never rely on luck, and finally, know your burn rate. Work within it. There's a lot of rich people out there with depreciating Lambos. Don't be fooled. Get your assets quietly working for you and you'll have true wealth, which really means time to do as you please. BTC sessions. I'd suggest watching BTC sessions. Great content for Bitcoin. Victory hand, Wassa wassa, what's up? Scam alert. Scammers are particularly active on this sub. They operate via private messages and private chat. If you receive private messages, be extremely careful. Use the report link to report any suspicious private message to Reddit. I am a bot, and this action was performed automatically. Please contact the moderators of this subreddit if you have any questions or concerns. You should, but only if you can afford losing it. I buy when the price was 30k. I regret to buy late, then the last buy was at 48k. I regret the next day to buy sooner when drops to 35k. I don't regret anymore. I have 40% more in holding. This may be an unpopular opinion here, but you are probably better off investing in something more traditional, like an index fund. You are young, and if you start now you will be so much better off in 10 or 20 years. I only started investing in crypto after I paid off all debt, had a 401k, and had a decent savings tucked away. The future of Bitcoin is unpredictable, and I don't bet any money I'm not willing to lose. At 17 years old, with 400 year, there is probably better things you could do with the money. But ultimately it's your choice. Just make sure you know the risks. Just buy and hodl. Bitcoin is in the throes of a bull run at the moment, which means it will come down sometime this year. The bear markets in crypto are brutal and long. If you don't want to sell for at least 4 years, then go straight ahead and pull the trigger. Google stock to flow model and Bitcoin bull cycle for more info. I have made huge profits in crypto. Life-changing money. If you're patient and learn, you will be wealthy as a young man. Yes, from Meth, buy now, buy later. Best place for your money for long-term hold. Invest 00.00. Just for fun. Yes, absolutely. Where would you buy at 17? Thought apps that you can buy from need to be 18? Asking cause I'd like to start my kids with some. Good luck on our trip. Use the dollar cost averaging strategy. It's a great way to increase BTC holdings while mitigating risk. Invest now before stimulus checks send Bitcoin up. Time in market is more important over timing the market. Go for it. 400 euro isn't a lot, and you have a higher risk to reward now at 17 than you will have at 30. Saw some guys saying to invest in ETFs. Don't do that, as the risk to reward is so much more worth for BTC than a boring index fund. An old man told me don't put all my eggs in one basket. So I will pass along one thing. Invest early, young as possible, and invest often. Don't forget to invest in your future continuously. Invest in more than thing. You should invest in something you like that makes you excited, that you know and research about. Put some here and there and everywhere if you like. When you get up to 100 of somethings, go start somewhere else. Your question should be, how much Bitcoin should I buy as my first investment at 17 years old? Yes, invest and don't liquidate for at least 3 to 5 years. That's how I learned that crypto is cyclical and a long-term investment. I understand the hodl philosophy now. Took many years and huge losses. I panic sold a lot and felt stupid. I've been very happy with the money I've earned from the interest off of Bitcoin and would recommend this approach. I've played the stock market, but I don't recommend it because I think it's rigged, even though you can pull fat coin. I've sold all my positions that were up and waiting for my losers to go green, and then I'm out for good. I'll still have retirement accounts. I like physical gold and silver and recommend holding some because it will always be of value. Silver is undervalued and a bargain if you can find it for reasonable premiums. I no longer purchase physical because it doesn't perform as well as BTC, which I'm all in on. I wish you well on your journey.